Hey. Hey. Love it. Thanks to Fireboy DML right there. We have a new Friday anthem and it is getting me super pumped already.
All right, Di. Yes, I especially love it when he says, we don't need a reason to start a freaking party.
Yes, so it's the end of the week, and that, my friend, is a good enough reason to let your hair down and turn up with us this afternoon. Yes. Now, my name is Amanda Darey, and today I'm feeling like Mandy. Yeah.
Okay, Mandy.
All right, guys, it's your girl, Larry K. with the Dimples. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Okay, you know it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. And yes, it's the jewel in the crown. It's the hostess to the mostest. My name is Honeypot. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, what do we have for you this afternoon? Well, we'll start the show with the entertainment news, then a celebrity birthday shout out, and of course, a rewind.
And of course, Arika will bring us today's laughs on Tweetville. Then later one of us will show some gratitude on the Chew It Up segment. And then we'll do the news recap, and on Daily Top 5, we'll be talking about 5 tips for increasing your phone's lifespan.
We'll also be giving you some advice on Wise Up. And right after that, we'll have a guest in the studio. Then we'll wrap things up with today's Happiness is Free reminder. We'll be back after this break with the news. It's Splash, baby.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, that's standard, Ricardo Banks. All right, love it. So thank you so much for staying here with us. And everything tells you that it's Friday, all right, Di. Because you know what, indeed.
Okay.
You know, all right, Di. If you've been watching BB9 just so much and you're from South London, you know, you would know that, all right, Di, it's time for the news.
Wow.
It is not Oza, it is V.
Oh,
Okay. Wow. All right, sir. All right, now, enough of the mess. Bukumi Oluwashina marries longtime boyfriend. Nollywood actress Bukumi Oluwashina has tied the knot with her boyfriend Ebun in an intimate ceremony after 11 years of being together. An excited Bukumi took to her Instagram page to share a clip of her wedding day alongside an old picture of their early days with a lengthy caption. She wrote, "Love is patience, forgiveness, never giving up. And above all, it's not just about buying a woman all the luxuries in the world, but about making her happier and more relaxed than a woman who has all the luxuries in the world." She also explained in the caption that she was leaving for the university in 2010 when she asked her then boyfriend turned husband to give her something to hold so as to always remind her of him. He then gave her his wristband. She laughed and promised to keep it forever and even wear it on their wedding day. She wrote, "I told you I would keep it forever and maybe wear it on our wedding day." You laughed and said, that's if we don't end up breaking up when we enter university and you start meeting better guys. It's 11 years now and I have met a lot of men like you said, but haven't and will never stop choosing you over everyone. The film star also shared how supportive her husband has been of her career, encouraging and helping her to improve on the stories that have earned her awards. All right, congratulations. What a story. People have been sharing their pictures on the internet, online, everywhere, you know, saying congratulations to them.
Absolutely. At first when I saw the picture, I didn't even know it was her. Because she looks different in movies. Like, she's either always suffering or her mother is like, it's like a typecasting. So I've never really seen her without makeup. I mean with makeup rather. And then when I saw the picture, I'm like, looks familiar. And then I went to the page, I'm like, wow.
Getting married.
Wow, married. Like, she's always playing this, my stepmother is wicked. I honestly thought she was young, but this is beautiful, beautiful story, beautiful pictures. Her husband is cute too. Like, you carry eye go market.
Wow.
You carry eye go market.
Honestly,
congratulations.
You know what? I saw the video and I thought it was so sweet. There was this particular blogger that, you know, posted about the trad and was trying to say, oh, there's this celebrity that's getting married. And I love the fact that she broke it on her own page at her own time. And she's like, this is the story, this is us, so that people don't have to rewrite their story for them. Exactly. I thought it was super beautiful. And the fact that she actually composed a song for her husband. That was so sweet. I'm like, oh, and then this story. It's just very nice to hear this authentic love story in 2020.
Absolutely.
And then again, I think she has a huge crush on Johnny Drew. Every time she's putting something there, and I'm like, okay, so you know all these people that they have the real personality, but they will be saying that every time Johnny Drew posts something.
That it was her and Johnny Drew doing something.
Well, maybe not, but
Interesting.
But the reason I didn't think that was because there are so many other people that say, I'm Johnny Drew's wife. And then so I'm like, see,
Johnny Drew has like 20 wives.
Honestly, he's not married already. Like, to like 50 women. So we know that it's not Johnny Drew, but this is so beautiful how she did it at her own time, as you said.
And she's just so good like that from university days, because she was on this show. She told me she was coming back to Lagos to act, to sing. You know, she sings, and then she sings for the movies and then she also acts.
I think it's also beautiful to see that she had all the fame and her high school, or rather her university boyfriend was still the person she chose. That is a thing that happens in the industry where it's like, oh, you find this fame and all of a sudden you want this guy who is also in the industry. So it's so beautiful. Congratulations to them. We love, love, love. All right, moving on to more stories. Nicki Minaj wins copyright case dispute with Tracy Chapman. A sitting judge in the United States court has ruled in favor of Nicki Minaj in the copyright disputes between her and American singer-songwriter Tracy Chapman. According to the court judgment, Nicki Minaj did not commit any copyright infringements with her 2017 song Sorry featuring Nas. The U.S. District Judge, Virginia A. Phillip, ruled that Nicki's experimentation with Tracy Chapman's Baby Can I Hold You constitutes fair use and is not copyright infringement. In her judgment, she wrote, artists usually experiment with works before seeking licenses from rights holders, and rights holders typically ask to see a proposed work before approving a license. A ruling uprooting these common practices will limit creativity and stifle innovation within the music industry. Now, just so you know, Nicki Minaj initially believed her Sorry song was a remake of a song created by Shelly Thunder, and was surprised to discover later that most of the lyrics and some of the melody came from Chapman's Baby Can I Hold You, which she released on her debut album in 1988. Reports also say Nicki's representatives reached out to Tracy Chapman for permission to use the song, but Tracy repeatedly refused, stating in her suit that she has a blanket policy against granting such permission. This led to Nicki's Sorry being dropped from Nicki Minaj's 2018 album Queen. A copy of the unreleased track, however, made its way to a New York radio DJ who plays on the air, and the track widely became available online.
Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. I mean, I love, the first thing I love about all of this is that there is structure in place.
Yes.
And then
Completely
again, one
agree.
would think that Tracy would have won this case, but then with a twist, you can see that, yes, artists can actually experiment with songs, and then they now show it to the owner, then they now go on from there. And to think that she said she didn't do her research well, to think that that song is originally by Tracy Chapman. She thought it was Shelly Thunder's song.
I'm not sure if it's about research. You know, this debut song
She said she didn't have an idea, so she saw it was after everything.
It was a 1988 song, right? That is a long time ago, for being very sincere with
The
herself,
reason you should do your research.
Now, Shelly Thunder had a remake of this song, which is what she heard and sampled. And I dare to say that there's nothing new under the sun. We know how many artists sample, even Michael Jackson, I'm sure he sampled some people's songs as well. I don't think there's anything new, which is why I understand why the judge will be in ruling in her favor, because at the end of the day, she asked for permission. If you check her YouTube page, you're not going to find this song there. Right? And she drops it from her album. However, there's a twist to it, because now a DJ now leaked it online and now it's widely available.
And it is not on her any longer, because Nicki had already removed it. And you cannot even find it anywhere in her album, because she already removed it. So it's on that DJ. I don't think that...
Can we talk about the fact that Tracy Chapman denied, granting permission to use this?
Well, if she denied it, it does not mean anything. That is, it is our song. She can choose to grant you permission, and she can choose, not to grant you permission. She can choose. It's a song.
Okay.
She wrote it, so I mean, at the end of the day, she says, I don't want you to sing it, no problem.
Well, you might just say, is it just emotions, like, oh, a younger person you should have. But the thing is that this person is saying no.
So respect it.
All right, so
well, we'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll find out what happens at the end of the day. Hopefully,
there is no case any longer.
And they'll try to resolve it. Because
on a personal level.
Yeah, Tracy, on a personal level, because Tracy will feel a type of way like, but this is still my song.
You think so?
I just feel that.
I don't know why she's, but
on a personal level, they will sort out their issues. All right, finally, mean, of course, we've been in the foreign scene already. Kerry Washington wins her first Emmy Award. Now, American actress and filmmaker Kerry Washington is officially an Emmy winner. This is coming after she was honored for her work as an executive producer in the Outstanding Variety Special Live category during the 2020 Creative Arts Emmy Awards, that is ahead of the virtual primetime ceremony on Sunday night. Super happy Kerry shared her excitement via Instagram story, writing, "OMG, so proud of at Simpson Street and this incredible cast and crew." Simpson Street is Kerry Washington's production company, which she launched in 2016 as a part of the deal with ABC. Kerry Washington could also possibly win more Emmy Awards this weekend as the executive producer of American Son and Little Fires Everywhere. So American Son is nominated in the Outstanding Television Movie category, while Little Fires Everywhere rather is up for Outstanding Limited Series. The Scandal actress is also nominated in the Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie category as an actress in Little Fires Everywhere.
Congratulations,
You know, before
Kerry
the event,
Washington.
Shasha won one award already.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just beautiful.
Congratulations to her.
Honestly speaking, I just think that Kerry Washington is somebody that is really, really hardworking. I mean, setting up a production company in your 40s is not an easy task. And then
exactly.
3 years later, I believe, because she's 43 now, and you have 3 or 4 Emmy nominations, 3 as an executive producer and 1 as an actress. I think that says that you are doing something right.
You're doing something right, and people can always just borrow a leaf from this. It does not matter. Whenever you wake up, it's your morning. You can always just do something and start
Through
there.
that.
Absolutely. All right, guys, and that's all we have for you on the entertainment news. Now it's time for Celebrity Birthday Shout-Out. Our very own Tubaba is 45 today. Is a Nigerian singer-songwriter, record producer, and humanitarian. Is one of the most popular Afropop artists in Africa. And as a solo artist, he has 7 albums to his credit. Wow!
Happy birthday to
Tubaba.
Tubaba.
I mean,
It's been a long time coming.
Been a long time coming, and it's so amazing to see how relevant he still is in 2020. Like, you know, I think about he celebrated 20 years in the game the other day,
The other time,
and
yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that is somebody that's, and he's still humble. He's not putting it up on his head. He's not doing #1 in this.
No
you know,
hair at all.
He's just very sweet, and he's one person that has our mother's hearts. You know, he has all the generations, the older generation, the younger
I
generation.
know,
as
right?
well.
I know. Congratulations. Happy birthday to
Love
Tubaba. We
it.
celebrate you.
Happy birthday. Also celebrating today, Angela Simmons is 33. She is an American reality star who found fame as a cast member on Ron's House and currently stars on the reality show Growing Up Hip Hop. She's also a beauty entrepreneur. Angela Simmons.
Happy birthday to her.
Another
And
strong woman.
very, very strong woman, because
Yeah.
I remember that she lost her ex-fiance, and you know, a year later she had to open up and tell the son, to the son, you know, that this was what happened to your father, and it was such an emotional one.
As I said, very strong woman.
Very strong woman.
Happy birthday, Angela Simmons. Also celebrating today, Aina Nwingwe is 38 today. Aina Nwingwe is a Nigerian actor and producer and is known for starring in films such as The Wedding Party and A Couple of Days, amongst many others.
Yeah.
I love him from
Aina.
Kofi.
Yeah. Aina has been
Yeah.
on the show before, and then I keep running into him at premieres and all that, and no, nothing, no. What is it?
He's really cute. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm asking only because
No,
if you keep running into someone like...
No, it's because he's an actor, and you know,
I
and
was
all.
quite impressed in the work he did. What is that Ramsey Noah's film again?
That is Living in Bondage.
Living in Bondage.
Beautiful,
I was quite
beautiful,
impressed with his
beautiful.
acting right there. He's fluent speaking of Igbo. I'm like, okay. He was able to just come out of that typecast of quiet, calm guy and everything. So happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, Ina. Also celebrating today, Brother Shaggy.
Yes.
He's a year older today. is a Nigerian comedian, actor, filmmaker, and singer. Now, aside his hilarious skits and his roles in movies, he's also known to have appeared in a number of Nigerian music videos.
Happy birthday to Brother Shaggy. And Brother Shaggy is another person who has done so well for himself.
Absolutely.
What?
As in,
acting,
hard-working
dude. There was a song he dropped that I really liked.
Yes.
Not just one song, oh. Not just one song. I think 2 songs already.
Are you serious?
I think so.
That first one, I was like, okay, got it.
And then he was not doing that, Brother Shaggy, but it was a very
character, and he's been able to kill it consistently. Yeah, very, very amazing guy, talented. Happy birthday.
Dizzy Rascal is 36 today, guys. He's a British rapper popular for being a pioneer of grime music. He has many number one singles such as Dance With Me, Bunkers, Holiday, Dirty Disco, and Shout.
Yo, I always have mad respect for anybody who is able to do grime music, and being a pioneer of this,
yes.
And you're a British person, it's amazing stuff right there, because you know how the British culture is almost
conservative.
Yeah, but it's like
that.
You're rapping, you're gangster.
I know.
It's a thing I love, absolutely. Happy birthday.
Birthday. Also celebrating Jada Pinkett Smith is 49 today. She is an American actress, filmmaker, talk show host, and an occasional singer-songwriter. Now, she's known for starring in films such as The Nutty Professor, Set It Off, Scream 2, The Matrix, and Girls Trip, amongst many others.
And I'm sure she made the word entanglement the most searched word on one of the most searched words. I'm just saying, like, that's coming from me.
In August, in July and August,
Online.
she made entanglement a thing. If you know, you know. But happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday to Jada Pinkett.
She's also the wife of Will Smith, in case you didn't know.
Okay, Jada Pinkett Smith, so you know, just so you know. I hope August doesn't come into this. But then,
well, but you already mentioned him, but you guys, we will not listen to any part. James Madsen is 47 today, guys. He's an American actor, singer, and former model. He's known for his portrayal of the Cyclops in the X-Men film series, as well as films like The Notebook, Enchanted, and 27 Dresses, amongst many others. He currently stars in the TV series Dead to Me.
Yo.
Amanda, you will know him.
I know him. I absolutely, okay, from The Notebook, and I just even recently found out that he was in Touched by an Angel. That's actually one of the series he started from. And then in being in The Notebook, being in X-Men, being in so many movies that I like, and I'm like, oh, he's such an amazing actor right there. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, Exhibit is 46 today, guys. He's an American rapper, actor, and broadcaster. As a rapper, he has successful singles such as Paparazzi, What You See Is What You Get, Front to Back, and Get Your Walk On. As an actor and television host, he is known for starring in the television series Empire, and as a host of the reality television series Pimp My Ride.
That's right.
I know his face.
I want him to come back to Pimp My Ride. I mean, I absolutely love his
music. It's an interesting one. I love to watch it.
Yes,
I totally love to watch it.
There's nothing like it. I mean, there's similar stuff, but nothing like Pimp My Ride with Exhibit. He killed it.
Yes, I know. And he has 3 children. He has 2 with his wife, and then the one he had in 1995. One of his songs dedicated to Tremen, the child he had in 1995. The foundation.
Investigative woman.
She and Folade,
Hey,
what's up, bro?
you cannot cheat on honey pot. In 1995, you heard me say that. Happy birthday to
Happy
SDB.
birthday.
In 1995, he dedicated that. Wow. Happy birthday to him, and of course, happy birthday to you out there who is celebrating, sending you love, light, peace, happiness, and of course, a kiss from me to you. Mwah.
Today you are a mess.
Yes,
you are a mess.
Charlie for rewind.
Alrighty, thank you so much, guys, for staying here with us. We're just super excited because, of course, it is Friday.
Yes.
I mean, no party like a Lagos party. I don't even know the party we are going yet, but then this is the party. The E-Flash party! Okay, now. It's time for Rewind. Take a look at this.
Oh my God.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1968, Funny Girl, a biopic film based on the life of Fanny Brice, premieres and was directed by William Wyler, starring Barbra Streisand and Omar Sharif. And in 1998, Rush Hour, directed by Brett Ratner, starring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, was released. In 2011, still on this day, Mad Men, Modern Family, Kylie Chandler and Juliana McGill win at the 63rd Emmy Awards. And that's it on Rewind.
Oh, my baby. Hey, tonight.
Oh, yeah, Limpopo. Hey.
Baby, no Limpopo. Hey. This was the dance,
Limpopo.
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Not
Yeah.
this side.
If you don't know this song, just call us collective aunties, okay?
Okay.
All right. Are you feeling the jams we're giving you? Before that, we
course.
checked out DJ Neptune, brand new one, Bang Bang.
We're still talking about DJ Neptune
This is
right
the
here.
teaching.
Like, you see the
See your man like DJ Neptune. After you have denied DJ Neptune here.
I didn't deny him.
Arike, what did we come here for?
This is Street View, guys. That's why we are here. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is Street View, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Of course.
Are you ready? I'm ready. Oh, they were just trying to lose focus. That was me. So someone says, my ex invited me to his wedding. Can't wait to dance and kick the cake by mistake.
I say, what kind of dance is this? What type of dance is this?
I was like
What
this.
type of-
I was like this.
Then you
So
know,
I
add
reached
kid
there.
wire dance.
Kick it. I'm
Like,
oops.
wow.
Oops.
You're not
So you
huge.
know, hide under that Kid Wire stuff that they said that Kid Wire be dancing nonsense. and be dancing it with pride.
In
What
his
type
voice,
of dance is this?
You know, when I read the party, like that's just how I just follow the groove and everything.
Please. Don't invite me. Oh. I'm just telling you now because it's a mistake. Moving on next. No, it's true. Why are you inviting me to come and see what? I don't get it.
Okay.
What's for?
Don't like love and happiness.
Oh my goodness. I posted this thing. It's so hilarious. It says me. And this is a chicken running like fast. Me. I need to hang out more and meet new people. Let me say it in my voice because this is me. Man, I need to hang out more and meet new people. New people. Hi. Me. Kanle.
And I think you can't be on this table as much as I am lying flat on this table. So I am that person that I can even plan with you like, oh, so next Friday we're going to hang out, we're going to have the time of our life, we're going to... And then as the Friday is approaching, not that I forgot to,
You've been thinking.
I will now be thinking, I'll be worrying about the thing
The
already.
outing.
How do I want to do this thing? Not say I don't have the clothes to wear or anything. But you know the problem? The problem is just to carry myself, enter the car and go to that
Another
place.
problem is to start introducing yourself again. Hi, my name is Amanda. I work here. I do this. I do that. So instead of just conversing, it's okay. Let's just
But
go.
guess what?
The whole process. The whole process
It's so
is why me,
stressful.
I run.
Ah, my
Like,
goodness.
from the process of actually getting off my bed to get ready to go for the outing, then meet people and like, hi, you're coming with plenty drama that I've seen before in the past. Movement. I'm gone.
I am that person, and I'm even asking, where are we hanging?
I'm gone.
Oh, yeah, this 2020 you have to meet me.
Because this 2020 has been somehow one kind. So because you have been at home for a very long time, I have not been mixing up. Will you now start going out?
It's online.
Okay.
I'm poor.
There's no excuse.
The people that will say hi, they know. Movement, I don't have time. Okay, so this thing has been trending and people are like reading all sorts of books. Now, the title of this book that this frog is reading right now is How to Be Otedola's Fourth Daughter.
See.
It's like tutorial things. How to scam my followers.
Like, can you adopt
Like
me?
all those
See.
very weird things.
Don't be-
So it's How to Be Otedola's Fourth Daughter.
That is it. That is
My
the
brother.
book you need to read.
Have you seen the Ikorodu Boys Ferrari? That's what they'll give you.
No, why?
Did you see
As
their
long
real
as
barrel?
they're
Barrel
with the
pasted in different colors.
It's Copy Zone.
What
Like
do you
Copy
mean?
Zone has pink. He has steering safe. What are you talking about?
It won't be bad to be like Mandy in a Rari, you know, I already have the name. It's sweet. Copy, Mandy, Temi, you know, it's even rhyming. Hey!
But because the JTO zone is brown, and I don't know what to call that color.
It's blue. They put it in the middle.
No, that is Tolani zone. It's blue.
My own be neon, guys.
It's
Neon.
Tolani zone that is blue.
Do you want to put some money?
I've already told you my own
Do you want to
neon.
put some money?
Yes, because Tolani zone is blue.
Okay, oh yeah, please.
Is it
guys,
not the one in the middle?
Guys, please.
Oh.
Help us tell on the post
Okay.
that Tolani's own is blue.
Blue.
And
Copy zone is pink.
And
Uh-huh.
Temi's
And
zone is what?
then
Temi's zone.
Temi's zone is.
But you were saying that Tolani's own was brown. See, we're fighting on
You
top
are
of Ferrari that
confused.
is not for us, so
You are
can imagine our job. Hey,
Emma,
we have
Bami.
job. Focus. So, please. So this is a picture, and oh my goodness, this looks like, is it an anaconda, a big crocodile or something really huge on the floor, and they say sand art. They're taking pictures beside it. Someone said, sand art until your village people blow life into it.
I'm telling you. A proper Nigerian that I am.
All they have to do is from the village, just have one calabash, look at you through the water. Hey.
That is who I am.
I beg you.
My parents are like, the funny thing say I want to raise egg. Me, I've already gone.
I am not even there.
I'm an national fan. I'll be turned to a gun now.
You didn't even read the Bible. You did not know that we came from dust. What is the meaning? Oh, just breath of life. What if it's a miracle? Let's just move on.
It's moving on.
All these people that will be encouraging you, but you don't find them there.
Amanda is not even going to be on the beach that day.
Me?
That day. No, at all.
I don't like cockroach.
Whiskey tweeted 15th October, and this is like, oh, when Made Lagos will drop or something. And the problem now is your October fits different from the one where we did use.
Honestly.
Because my guy, since they occur, I think there was someone else that responded. Person said, person wait talk gone till March and came back in August. If Whiskey's March is in August, when is Whiskey's October? Solve this mathematics and get back to us.
Wow.
Simply, you don't use the same calendar.
Exactly.
No, whiskey is another level. You know,
So
it has
don't be
whiskey
counting
calendar.
it. My guy, we're waiting, but
That
we just know
October
that
is 2021. Let me just tell you.
we've been waiting since. You don't tire us. Next. Okay, so Velvet, this is a bumble clap picture. Look at this shoe very well. And it says bumble clap. It says, Fáwẹ́lì èdè Yorùbá pín sí ọ̀nà méjì. Àrọ́múpè pẹ̀lú àárúpè. Kí ni mo pè o?
Àrọ́múpè àti àárúpè.
Translation, vowel in Yoruba. You have two types of vowels in Yoruba. Àárúpè is when you open your mouth to
Fáwẹ́lì.
and àyánúpè. The one that you say through your nose, the one you say through your with your mouth wide open.
Why is it that Yoruba teachers?
Yoruba teacher shoes.
See, once you see these shoes, it's Yoruba they are teaching.
Why are you people like this?
Yoruba teachers were.
Why are you people like this? You people even have the one that's the lawyers that are doing charge and bail. We wear. And then you have the one for Yoruba teacher.
But this shoe.
Standard.
Honestly.
Standard. Like I'm seeing my teacher in my head.
Honestly. They used to have this.
Short-hand teacher.
All these their dresses.
Did you even meet any short-hand teacher?
Business studies teacher.
Short-hand teacher.
Introtech.
My own Introtech. No. My Introtech teacher was killed for days.
One was an exception.
Killed for days.
One in a Introtech.
One in a their trousers.
In fact, my mates, they were actually crushing on, not me. My mates were crushing on.
But it's like, I can see it.
Not me.
Look in your eyes. All right, guys, focus. That is it on Tweetville today and the first half of the show. We'll be back at 1 for more. Stay here with us on the pods. Confess.
Not me. And we've been giving you back-to-back a Friday style. I can't keep Friday out of my mouth because it is
Friday.
what it is. Okay, now welcome back to the second half of the show. You already know what time it is. It's trade off time, and today being the end of the week, it's all about gratitude.
Hallelujah.
Arika, baby, what are you grateful for?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, praise God.
What I'm grateful for is just simple. I'm grateful for good upbringing.
Louder.
I'm grateful for good upbringing.
Thank you so much.
I'm grateful for my father and my mother and the way that they brought me up. Because I happened to be somewhere, and I remember that when I was growing up, I stayed with some people, and this girl would stay late. Like, she'll be out till like 11, 12. And mom would be like, where is this girl? Ranting. And then she can come like maybe to 1 a.m. And she's like, but yeah, I don't want to say she buy you shawarma now. Take, and just straight at her. She'll be like, Amma, Binuna, I didn't know that. And he said I should give you this. So she knows that she's going to be with like a man. And it's like different men every day. I thought about that experience yesterday because I ran into the girl and I just looked at how things were. They made me feel like, oh, you don't have a house now. And they were maltreating me, so to speak. But I'm not to, disrespect her or anything. I look at where I am and I look at where she is and I'm like, God, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I had parents that, hey, who born you? My mom would tell me, see, once 6 o'clock have reached and you are not home, where you are coming from, just
stay there.
And forever remain silent. Don't ever come to the house again. It's over. So I just thought about that. I'm like, I'm just grateful for how my parents have brought me up and, their support so far, the advice they give me. When I need to be spanked, they spank me. When I need to be scolded, they would do the same thing. Like, it's amazing and it has made me the woman that I am today.
Yeah.
I can look at things and say, I am not going to do this. It's not because it's not easy or I want to be a good girl or whatever it is. It's easier to be a bad girl and make all the money and be popular and do whatever it is. But that upbringing and the fear of God that have instilled in me is why I'm still here and I'm growing and I'm happy and grateful for it.
Hallelujah! Praise God!
I love you.
Hallelujah!
Honestly speaking, you have made my week with this statement that you made because I love the fact that you're talking from somebody who is an established media personality and people already have these narratives about people in the media industry, they're wayward, they're not brought up well, but just seeing that, okay, see, you don't have to deviate from what your parents told you and there was a reason why they actually instilled all this discipline, moral values and all of that. It's something that is very important and when I look at this new coming batch of teenagers that, have so much pressure from social media, TV and all of that. I'm like, okay, you think that all this training was for nothing. So I'm really, really happy about that. Wow, look at that, national TV. Hey.
Interesting
Shout
stuff.
out to my mommy and my daddy. I love you.
Okay, moving on.
Well brought up person to this side.
It's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. Bukumi Oluwashina marries longtime boyfriend.
And we also told you that Nicki Minaj wins copyright case dispute with Tracy Chapman.
And finally, Kerry Washington wins her first Emmy Award.
Yes, guys, that's all we can take on the entertainment news recap. We'll be back after this break with today's Daily Top 5.
Yes, guys, welcome back, and thank you for staying here with us in Onipo's Voice. All right, guys, like most devices, mobile phones have a lifespan, and there are things we could do to quicken the process. Now, this is what leads to the phone acting up. To avoid that, it is wise to pay close attention to the best practices for extending the lifespan of your phone. These tips we're about to tell you, of course, will be very useful. So pay close attention. Onipot, I'm looking at you.
Okay.
Because you're complaining.
All right.
Guys, this is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 1 on the list, remove unnecessary apps and photos. Now, in the vast majority of cases where your phone is slow or freezing, it is because the storage and RAM capabilities of the smartphone are being maxed out. This can make the phone much less responsive, and it often convinces people to upgrade before they truly need to. Now, to avoid this unnecessary expense, make sure that you regularly remove any apps, photos, documents, or text messages that you do not actually need.
Yeah.
I'm talking to myself.
Eh.
And you're talking to me too.
Wow. Really, guys?
Yeah.
You guys don't delete stuff.
So I have learned to delete stuff because the other time my phone was so full, and it was giving me different, you want to take pictures, say you can't take because something,
memory
then you
storage.
want to record a video and it's telling you,
Okay.
I had so many situations like that I had to delete a lot of stuff, and I have learned that once something is not even necessary again, I just delete.
So in your cases, it's more of pictures. 100%
videos, apps,
pictures, videos. I think I'm on that table as well. But I think it's also very valid to talk about apps. And I was going to talk about African parents, which I was surprised when you guys say you people are there. I'm like, hey, okay, I'm have
load of apps that I downloaded at some point, and I'm done with them, but I'm not deleted them. Pictures, until the last time I was going to change my phone and they were going to transfer. So they said, how many pictures? 15,000. The way all of them looked at me, honestly, the way they looked at me, I come to me like, Mother, what did they do with 15,000? Now you pass like this. I said, okay, guys, calm down.
In that case.
Chill.
I'm learning too.
Okay, let's move on to the next one, and that is power down regularly. Imagine a car engine running non-stop for months. That's even near impossible to imagine. Yet most of us are guilty of not turning off our phones except the battery dies and needs a recharge. Now, keep in mind that your phone is also a machine. Simply allowing your phone to power down for a few minutes, at least once a week, will help it run more efficiently. Amen.
I'm on this table.
I don't turn on my phone.
My phone is always charging in the car, everywhere, at home. It's
And
just
it's always
plugged up.
on.
Oh, wow. Now I know.
So always plugged. It spoils the phone,
battery, and
the
I was
battery
complaining
of the
about my
phone,
battery the other day.
Even laptops,
Yeah.
all of those things. So you don't, once they charge, just remove them.
Learning stuff right
I've not
here.
turned off my phone in a while, oh.
All right, the third tip on our list is use protective accessories. Invest in a good phone case, not only to beautify your phone, but also to protect the phone edges and back from scratches and dust.
That's right. Okay, and the fifth one, final one. Avoid exposing your phone to extreme temperatures. Very hot or cold environments can damage the phone battery and cause issues for the phone's operating system, which aren't easily detectable. So it's best avoided. Also, exposing your phone to direct sunlight can make the screen prone to cracks and unresponsive to touch if it is a smartphone. Charging your phone under blankets and pillows should be stopped too.
That is like a health hazard right there.
Yes.
Because you have charge right under your head and you're sleeping and you think, I don't know. Funny enough, we used to do this in school a lot. I think a lot of university students are on this because they're trying to protect your phone. However, all the rays are very, very damaging for yourself, for your health. And so maybe find a better way to do this that is still close to you, but not by your head, okay? Very, very important stuff right here. We're learning.
Okay, guys, we'll be back after this break to discuss today's Wise Up entry. Stay here with us. I love the Fuji vibe to this thing.
I know, right?
That's on
Vibe.
All right there, Bello right there with my fave Leo Cash, and that is People Love It. All right, guys, today on Wise Up, someone is saying, hi, it's Splash. Please, I want to know if there's a way to stop daydreaming because it's very stressful. Thank you. Who goes
Why
first?
are you all looking at me?
No,
Today, honeypots should start this one.
Okay, so daydreaming. I don't think there is anything bad in daydreaming. Yeah, that is, you're there in your thoughts, you're just dreaming about stuff, and they encourage you every time that you can always just imagine yourself doing stuff, because maybe I do not really understand it. Maybe it's not getting to you that you're always carried away, like you're not conscious of things. When people are saying stuff to you, when you're working, you're being carried away. That would have turned to worrying, not daydreaming. So I don't know if I should say that maybe this particular one you're talking about, if it is stressful and you're already having problems with it, maybe it is worrying, and worrying does not even do anything to you. It just takes a lot away from you. You know, it's just like a rocking chair right there. You know, every time you keep working yourself to stupor, because of course it is not good to be worried. Not that there are no problems in this world, but then we just choose, we tell ourselves we are just so intentional about things. And I think that even if I am not striking that chord, like what you're really talking about, whatever it is that you have said, daydreaming, the thing is just be intentional, just be mindful, have presence of mind that every now and then you're conscious of what you're doing, you're intentional about what you're doing. I'm sure I've mentioned intentional like 1,001 times. So I think that's just the way to go. And well.
Okay. So for me, it depends, as you said, on what the person means by daydreaming. But it takes me back to being a teenager and always thinking about how is it going to be like when I'm in university? How is it going to be like on my first job? What's my husband going to look like? Yes, I used to think all these things at 16. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate. And maybe if you now, you're in a hurry, you're impatient to get these things, it can become stressful, because when you come back to reality and in SS2, it's like, what is happening? Do you understand? So it now makes you impatient for things which could lead to bad decisions, hasty decisions, just because you want to be where you think you should be. So if that's the type of daydreaming you're talking about, you just need to understand that everything in life is a process, right? And that it's good to, it's not bad to daydream, but when you're losing sight of reality, when you're losing touch with reality, that's when you need to bring yourself back to earth and be like, you know what, let me enjoy where I'm at right now. I will still get there.
Okay, so for me, I would say that it's actually very valid. It's yet to be proven as a disorder, because, I mean, talking to my therapist, I learned that, look, it's not normal. It depends, like, there's a thin line between daydreaming, which is like, oh, you're just fantasizing or being in your imagination, like, oh, no, no, and you turning it into your reality. You fantasize to a level if this is where you're coming from, this is like really extreme case. If you fantasize to a level where you start to believe or live in your fantasies and you live in your imagination, then, so if you imagine, for example, that you have a sister and, you know, but in actual fact, you don't have a sister. So you say a lot of things like, my sister, you find yourself saying that to people a lot. That is the extreme case.
You don't know what is reality.
And in that case, in all honesty, you need a therapist. A lot of people, there isn't a treatment, so to speak, for daydreaming. I'm talking about it from the mental health angle. Like, there isn't a treatment yet. However, they put it in a box with, there's this other thing that is similar to you always thinking outside the box and always being there. There's someone I know who lost a job because she was just daydreaming. Like, this is not what I really want to do and all of that. So the only thing I would tell you is if it's in this box, like if it's extreme, try to meet up with a therapist, see a therapist and do like a one-on-one thing. Don't even do online because it is real. It's a mental disorder, but it's not like 100% rated disorder, so to speak, but they're still in the process of trying to figure it out. Should we call it a disorder? Should we start to, you know, treat it? So it's a thing and it's not healthy. So it causes anxiety, as you said, because you're thinking, oh, I'm married, I have a car and everything, but you snap back into reality and like, wait, what am I doing here? And then you get upset, you flip, it causes depression as well. So it is, I've been there, so I can tell you, all you need to do is see a therapist, so yeah.
All right, guys, that's all we can take from Yes, Wise Up. When we come back, guess what? Our guest will be here with us.
Hey. Thank you so much for staying here with us. As always, you know, we've been talking to you about bringing our guest on. Okay, so let's tell you about our guest. To say our guest is super talented would be an understatement. If there was a bigger word, we would use it. Is an Arjun multi-platinum Afro R&B singer-songwriter, record producer, voice-over artist, former reality TV star, and entrepreneur. Yes, he is also the creative director of the Live Sports 360 Collective and one of the brains behind some of the best events Nigeria has seen. Can you guess who he or she is? His name is Darey Arts
M-A-D-E-U-X.
Madu.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, thank you so much for coming on the show. And you know that I asked you a question, but like, pause. When we come back on the show, I'd like you to answer.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm ready. We'll come back to
So look at our studio. I mean, coming from someone who is, or who's just in charge of events and all that. What do you think? What would you say about our studio?
I think that I love the headroom, first of all. I love the play on colors. I like the setup of your set, you know, the finish, attention to detail. I see the tribute to some of our greats from literature to music, you know, and the rock star right there. I love your logo, the set, and you guys, your energy, your combo. That's Madu.
Most blown.
Yes,
Oh, but let's talk about
I won't let
that.
them know you paid me for that.
But let's even talk about that
Pay me my money, yeah.
transition, because your eye for detail is something to like behold. You know, earlier on you were like, oh, look at this, look at that. And I'm like, okay, how is somebody who everybody knew is a musician, music head, I mean, entrepreneur, reality TV star, how was this person able to transition so smoothly to doing events?
It's just the way life has happened, you know. My experiences over the years, things I've learned, things I've taught, you know, experiences I've gone through.
Is there any training involved?
Well, some. It depends on, I mean, for this one that we're talking about now, my wife is an interior designer, for example, so I've been open to all of that. So when it comes to color, combination, finish, those fine details, building, furnishing and all that, that's where that one comes from. Then of course on the job, in terms of doing gigs and shows and all that stuff, you know, that comes along with it as well. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I have to say thank you for coming on the show.
Anytime,
I'm excited to have you here.
I'm more excited. I'm just
I'm going to do a little bit of
I'm holding
famsing.
myself.
A little birdie told me they're from Kogi.
Ah, where are you from in
I'm from
Kogi?
Kogi, Kaba.
Wow.
I'm
What's all
from
this?
Yeah, see, our haters have arrived. Yes.
Yeah, so this is
And
my
producer, just reduce their volume. Off their mic.
Our Michael.
No, don't accept tribalism.
I'm from Yagba West. No, one Nigeria.
One Nigeria.
Yes.
One Nigeria.
So my Kogi brother.
Although she looks like she's from Sudan or.
Oh my gosh!
Light skin. No, but one Africa.
Okay, one
Uh-huh.
Africa. One Africa. I hope I look
No,
like
it's
I'm from
because of our
Nigeria.
light skin,
I hope I look like I'm from Nigeria.
Actually, if you look at if we want to look, maybe Jamaica, Wagwan, sister.
So we were not even.
Wagwan, that's
Oh my goodness, E for energy, like E
Yes,
for
yes.
H +, E for energy. I love the energy that you're bringing on.
Yeah,
And Darey, you've been doing this for so long. I should call you brother Darey because
No, please. I'm still young. I started young, that's why now. So
Yeah, but as a teenager, and
Yeah.
then you went on. Then there was your first album that was 2006, and then it was 2006. Or was it? Yeah, he was.
Oh my
2006.
gosh.
Because 2004 was Project Fame.
Who's counting? Yes.
So
Very famous for. Let's just say to be safe,
2004.
to summarize, let's just say I've been in the game for over 10 years.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's not be
Over
like,
a decade, Sha.
Thank you.
How
Yes,
how have
yes,
you
yes.
been able to do this? I know that, when you were on Cool FM at the time, you were still in school, and from
Oh yeah,
then,
I was doing like 2 jobs at the same time, school as well. I was part of a group. I'd go for lectures, I'd come back, do
Report.
my shift, go for a show, either host it or
I want you
was
to talk
combining
about
that.
multitasking. How do you do this, and how
I don't
important
know.
is it for us?
It's
And
the grace
passion
of-
added to
it's the
it.
grace
Yeah.
of God. Yeah, it definitely adds to it.
But would
Passion
you
is part of
say,
it.
would you say that it affected your music? Because I mean, prior to Jah Guide Me, we had a 5-year break from you where you were focusing
You people
on.
were counting.
Yes, we
Wow.
were counting.
But I said you people should pray for me now. I said
But
pray
would
for
you
me, then you
say-
didn't see me.
We
Then you
actually
didn't see
prayed
me
for you.
Would you say it distracted you from your music for a bit?
What?
Handling events and all the other things
not
you're
at all.
doing.
Not distracted, but the truth is, all that while I was recording, right? And I just didn't bring anything out. That's the point, right? Okay, no release, no music and all that. But doing what we were doing is also a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, efforts, and all that. Expanding the business, trying to build an empire, so to speak, putting food on the table for your citizens. We call ourselves Live Sport Nation, citizens. We have our passport and all those things.
No.
Okay, so very interesting stuff. I would like to still talk about what you do at Live Sports. You are the
Chief Creative Director.
the chief creative director, and your wife is the CEO.
That's right.
Oh, interesting stuff. I wonder what
Women power.
I wonder what it is like, the synergy working together, especially someone that is your wife, not like, oh, this is a business. Because we know that when it comes to business, even when you have an outsider as your partner,
It's tough.
It's tough.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
now you have your wife. How are you able to even
It's not by
do
force. No.
stuff?
It's not like it's by force, but if you find something that works, embrace it, encourage it, nurture it. Over the years, from the beginning, we've always done stuff together. Initially, like I said, she was in interior and design and all of that. Her background is graphics, right? So I came into the picture. She, of course, got naturally more exposed to entertainment. And then she started learning a lot more about entertainment. And I was also learning a lot more about her own background. So we just kind of grew like that. So she became, what hasn't she done? She has done manager, producer, A&R, everything in different capacities over the years.
And to think that when you have events, your event, you're always on time, everything is just always
Yes, sir.
intact,
Yes,
and then you're still talking about wife, husband,
Yeah.
and
The
then
hus-
things
wife,
are not
husband
going
dynamic.
awry.
It's the grace of God. But at the end of the day, it's also due to a good team, having some of the best minds and professionals, in the industry across the different aspects, what we do. And also just a well-oiled machine. It's not like we're perfect, but we keep striving for perfection. So every little detail counts. The attention to detail, our passion, our precision, perfection, we work towards that. So with each thing, we take our learnings from any failure, any mistake, and make sure it doesn't happen again. You understand? And over time, you get closest to the resemblance of perfection.
Nice.
Well, he asked us to pray for him. And now there's Jah Guide Me. We'll check out Jah Guide Me by Darey, and we still have him in the building. So we'll come back and ask him more questions. Check this out.
Yes.
You just checked out that one by no other than Darey Atalade, who is also here in the studio. Okay, before we move on to music. Oh, you're enjoying yourself. Do you want to give a...
I have to feel myself
Oh,
a little
go
bit.
on, sure.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
As a presenter too,
Carry
sir.
on.
And a host.
Carry on.
Okay, before we go into music, I have just one personal question for you. I've been talking about the synergy with you and your wife in live sports, and I have to ask, as a celebrity, as a male, who is also in a position where you're prominent in the industry, in the music industry, and other industries as well, who has to be married to someone who is, will I say above him? I don't want to say above him. I'm talking about in terms of career.
She's my boss now.
Okay,
Yes,
who is
no.
married to someone who is their boss? How are you able
Yeah.
to deal with that and not have your ego bruised?
Me, I'm easygoing, you know. I'm gentle like that. You understand? I do my work, you know, do what needs to be done. You know, at the end of the day, right? It's
Does that
about.
mean there is no friction anywhere?
No, it's about collaboration. Your teeth and your tongue have issues. Husband and wife, brother and sister, that's no issue. What's important is, as long as you don't lose sight of the end goal, what is really important is not that argument or that disagreement. What's important is the
Where
destination. What is it that you shout from? If you shout from now till tomorrow, is it going to solve? You understand? Yeah, you can get into a squabble or an argument, but don't let it fester because it's not going to solve.
That is
You
so
still have a
mature.
bigger problem. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not the argument that's actually the issue, right? There's something else, but the argument's not going to solve that. So, you
Man
know,
like Darey. Okay.
man,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, well done. I love to
So-
hear that. And I
Yeah.
think that, okay, let's talk about music. Let's move to music. So you left...
Wait. Amanda we talked about something before that, right? I don't want
Okay.
to lose that. It's
Okay.
also, you know, leading to your question, leading to the issue of our cultural practices,
Yes.
you know, our societal
Yes.
values and all of those things. A lot of guys would, like, oh no, woman, in, you know, or working with your partner and all that. I think we need to embrace it. We need to strive for a more equal society,
Completely agree with
especially
you.
for our women. You
Yeah.
understand? Who here, which man is not born of a woman?
I'm good.
And we leave it at
Yeah.
that. You understand? So
absolutely.
there needs to be, they need to take more seriously. They make better managers, better leadership, you know, and all that. Give women more chance.
Love it.
Not like Darey. Now, I want to talk about music.
Wait your turn. I'm now doing traffic warding
You're not
because
the
I cut her
director
off.
of
No,
this
no,
show?
I cut her off. I'm just being proper.
Okay, so yeah.
I cut her off, so she needs to. Yes.
Interesting stuff. All
I-
right.
apologies,
Thank you.
apologies.
Thank you, Darey. I mean,
Yes.
thank you so much.
I don't lose what you wanted to ask me.
Okay, talking about music, you just left us there for 5 years. Who are you exactly? Who do you think you are,
Who
Darey?
do I- who I am?
I mean,
Bag of rice, drag
who do you think
On
you-
the streets of Twitter.
I mean, who exactly do you think you are for 5 years? You think that you can just come
dare
back
you.
out
Just
there
your fans.
and then you now say that
I'm
pray for me
sorry.
and then you now come back with Jah guide me.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Klofe Fagbokini.
I'm sorry. I love it. Honey pot, I love it.
I took it personal. All right, so now tell us, I mean, you've been working,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
between. And now, what made you decide that 2020 is the year you just want to
I
release
don't
a
know.
song?
I
And
don't
then
know.
not forgetting that stuff that you kept on Instagram that you talked about how the year has been for everybody and for you too.
Yeah.
And that, well, let's just be led by God and let
Yeah,
him
so-
just
and
take
let's-
control.
yeah.
So is it anything about guide us? Ani?
I think there's so many things. Over the years, you've said it already, you know, we did Cardi B in December, you know, Live Sport X Festival. Before that, Born in Africa Festival. We did Fast Experience. We did one award show or the other. It's been a tough 5 years, work-wise, ups and downs, right? Successes and losses. Then pandemic came into it. Remember I told you that I've been
That's
recording, right? The music is there. Then pandemic came, lockdown. We started losing people, you know, not just
Yes.
here, but global losses, you know,
Yeah.
generally. And then the mood of the nation
Change.
just went down.
Yeah.
A lot of people are living on, not just in Nigeria, on the African continent, on less than $1 a day.
True.
You're looking at a tough economic situation. You now add a pandemic to it. It's a recipe for disaster. You know, how we managed to come this far is only the
God.
grace of God. So hence, Jah guide me, because a lot of times we have no solution to anything. A lot of things, once it passes our power, even if you are an unbeliever, say, God, I beg.
Yeah.
Understand? Like, God, I don't have any solution. So that's what informed that, you know, option or that choice of coming out with Jah Guide Me as a first single. And of course, everything I've been recording is about to be unleashed. Today we released another one.
Today, yeah, your EP.
You see how the thing does? Eh?
It's connected.
Macaroni. Oh, look.
Oh, look.
Yeah, so talking about your
Yeah.
EP, so it's out today. So if
Yeah.
you pre-save today, you get what's the other
Jojo
single?
featuring
featuring
Pato
Why
Rankin.
Pato Rankin, first of all?
Great question.
Yeah.
I've always admired Pato Rankin, you know, great talent. Yeah, I mean, I love people with, look at Lekon, for example, you know.
Oh,
You understand?
are you
love
rooting
the-
for Lekon?
Quietly.
Okay.
Nice.
Quietly, don't make it like, don't let everybody know.
It's
just a secret.
Wow, really? Yeah, so.
Yeah, so that grass to grey story is really important. A lot of us, if people know our story or what we've gone through, you know, you can't tell it all. So coming from his background, you know, and the success and, you know, his consistency and his talent, sheer talent, the guy is huge across the world, you understand? We don't appreciate those kind of things here until, you know, we get out there and we see how big. So it was really exciting for me. We had an opportunity, you know, Fields had cooked something up, you know, for me. We had started working anyway, working on the EP. And as soon as Pato heard it, he's like, Darey, now this one, make we.
This is one I want to work on.
As we just put it in, we just started writing and the vibe just came. Shama, Jojo, King Jojo, everything was just flowing.
So
and that's
Darey,
how the song happened.
Are you officially back? Because I want to believe that with this EP.
Wait, am I supposed to bring manifesto, then campaign? Which one is official?
For 5 years. So.
Don't let me tell you about
wow.
the rice. I'm about to drag you. Don't let me cry on live TV, please.
You guys are dramatic. I love it.
How many tracks do we have on this EP and how many videos are we getting? You have to say it.
Can I tell you how many tracks? EP is usually not more than 7 thereabouts. So you cannot get more than 7 tracks because it's EP. Funila Bomb.
7.
Manager.
7. So out
Funila
of the 7, how many videos are we going to see?
You have seen 2 so far.
Okay.
In fact, there's 10 on the album, on the EP. Wait. I just used that one to quickly.
Oh my God.
I've used it to distract them. Don't let them know.
What is your EP called? So that
EP is titled Way Home. Way Home.
Oh, we're always going home.
Messages. Always deep.
There's always something, Amanda, you're right. There's always something because you see in this life, you know, symbolism and storytelling and all that is the key to everything. You know, there's nothing that doesn't have a story.
yes.
Jah Guide Me has a story. You know, even if you watch the video, we're showing the colors of Africa.
Yeah.
We're showing nature's elements, sand, air,
Beautiful.
you know, the clouds, your water and all that. Then you're now showing people, your real people who are hustling in the Zanga. You understand? Your real, you know, people. Then you now juxtapose it with some high fashion, futuristic, Afro, you know. Even beyond, waiting Beyonce do. You understand? You know, do pass so we can do it. That's the mindset that we always have. So Jah Guide Me tells that story. Jojo, the video is out in like 2 hours, 15 minutes, 4 p.m.
Wow.
4 p.m. on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel, you see the video. First time ever, you will see an all-female biker crew.
Full.
Riding with me. Yeah. I used to ride back in the day. So there's always a story. Not just you see, flash and all that, blah, 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 but there's a story to it. Then Way Home as an EP, right, to answer your question, is, you know, you imagine, first of all, the music is like on 2 sides. One is very youthful. You have your Jojo, very party, bubbly. The song we're turning to is also fresh, young.
Obviously.
Then there's music like Jah Guide Me, you know, to inspire, to motivate and all that. Put that together, that's Way Home. Way Home is really about you finding yourself. True. Not just physically in terms of, you're an African or you're Nigerian, you're not here, you don't go to the village, or as an African, you don't come back to the motherland. It's about finding yourself regardless of wherever you know you are. And we're all African. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're white, black, color, yellow, pink. Africa is the cradle of civilization, center of the world. So Way Home is like a soundtrack for you to come back home.
Preach.
I love this.
I love it.
Honestly,
are you getting it?
I'm going to save it today.
We'll get
So that I can get Jojo. But we're going to dance to Jojo.
Yes,
Thank you so much, Darey, first of all.
I'll show you
Yeah.
the dance for
There's a
Jojo.
dance for it?
Yes, sir.
We're going to get it.
Ati TikTok, Ati Blue.
There is a challenge for it.
There's a challenge. Yes, I'm going to kick off a challenge maybe later today. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Okay, we're going to...
So we're on TikTok everywhere. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Darey, for coming on the
Thanks for
show.
having me.
E for energy, E for energy.
Splash, you guys are too much.
Thank you so much. So we're going to dance to Jojo.
Yes,
Are you
let's go.
have to teach
Let's
us?
go. Let's teach.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
teach.
are you ready?
So you
First
go
intro, first intro.
first from here. So
All right.
We are not good dancers like that.
What you get? Harry gets it.
We are not good dancers. To the beat.
When you wind there, you know, like you're beating egg. Like you're whiskey, baby. Whiskey.
We're going to go on a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the show. Thank you so much for coming, Darey. We love you.
We love.
And I just want money to look you. Break. Thank you.
Jojo.
I love Simi. I don't know what category to put that likeness in, but then
Honey.
it's woman to woman, so don't even say honey.
Okay.
All right, now guys, it's time for today's reminder that happiness is free.
Mufasa, you know we finally here, right?
Well, we.
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again, it's Saturday, Sunday. Let's go! Let's go! What? Hey!
The energy.
All day,
100 a day, I tell
Love
you.
it.
So there are people like that, Sha. They just go, they stay there 100 and they don't come down. So they're always in cloud 9.
Him
like
and the
always.
hype man. The hype man too was adding to it. Like,
Wow.
yo, give it up. Like
energy.
love it.
And that's exactly
it.
what you need
Yes,
in this life.
reminder. Happiness is free. Okay, okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then you still watch recap again on Saturday. You guys are the real MVP. And you're the real MVP. You say, That's how it's done, busted, guys. We have to go. Have a good weekend. Please keep staying safe. Coronavirus is not legal.
Yes,
It's still
so-
out there. So please keep staying safe. Number 4. Step 4 is what?
Social distancing.
Social distancing. Avoid crowded spaces. See you guys on Monday, God willing. We love you from Arika with the dimples, Honey Pot, and Mandy Pandy. We'll see you guys on Monday. Mwah. We love you. Oh yeah.